Part 1, the anticipation. So there's a 5-year time jump between season 1 and 2 of Young Justice, and there was a game written by Greg Wiseman that filled the gap. So even though the game looked pretty fucking bad, Young Justice has such an extremely consistent quality line that I just sort of assumed, well, it can't be that bad as a game. Worst case scenario, the gameplay sucks, but the story is actually pretty good. And part 2, it's crap. Number 1, it's got terrible presentation. This is the pause screen. This is the menu. This is what talking to Black Canary looks like. What? Number 2, the music is stupidly loud.
Dr. Sandsmark, you alright?
I think so.
Number 3, the models look like a mobile game.
Tula! We must go after her!
Number 4, there's loading in the middle of cutscenes.
To stop them.
Number 5, the AI is beyond terrible. All they do is walk and fight. They don't revive the fallen and you can't order them to hold position. So you're at the mercy of what they fucking decide to do, and if they choose to run out into the open and get surrounded, then your goose is cooked.
No, no, no!
Number 6, there's so many moments where the game reuses the same cutscene in order to drag out the length of a mission because you're repeating tasks. Number 7, there's missing sound effects for punching people. Finally, the game crashed on me 3 times, one of which made me redo the entire Simon boss because it failed mid-loading. But on the positive side, the game isn't entirely irredeemable. Part 3, the story. The story is about Batman sending the team to find Dr. Sandsmark, who's also Wonder Girl's mom. There's no actual intricate plotting to it, it's just a series of stages loosely tied together, where you fight a bunch of villains in boss fights while you're on the trail.
Looks like your little sightseeing trip will be cut short.
However, during the Black Manta battle, he clues Calder in on a secret, which then he confronts Aquaman with.
Calvin Durham is not your father.
It's revealed his father's actually Black Manta. What makes Calder angry isn't his blood though, but the fact that Arthur had lied to him.
You would protect me with a lie?
None of this changes who you are, nor who raised you as his son.
Then why keep it from me? I trusted you. I would have given my life for you.
Which is a really cool way to tie it back to the main show's theme, with secrets being something that's harmful, destructive to relationships, and it is the source of the moral decline of the individuals. As a result, in the end, when Tula bravely sacrifices herself in order to complete a prophecy to defeat the bad guy, it becomes the last straw. Back in the base, as everyone gets ready for another mission, Calder is no longer there. Instead, he leaves a message for Dick. He has to leave. He has to find answers, setting up his path in infiltrating the light as Black Manta's vengeful son. The story isn't great, but the banter, the voice acting, and the sense of thematic consistency with everything else in the Young Justice franchise is totally on point. It doesn't do any melodramatic blunt thing where Tula says, "I love you," and you hear Calder scream, "No!"
Goodbye, my friends. I love you, Garth.
Beta Squad to cave. The threat has been eliminated.
Everyone are consistently their professional selves, and it's the maturity these kids carry that makes their actions of emotions and trauma all the more poignant. It works great and is poignant in the show, and it's just as effective here. So good job, you terrible game. Part 4, Bye Bye License Games. Before I end this video, one thing this game did actually make me kind of nostalgic for is license games. A genre which everyone poo-pooed on because they were poorly made, and even if they had great ambitions, they'd be so compromised by business culture that treated it as merely as an accessory for another medium that they'd be rushed out with so little polish that its ideas would seem laughable in execution. Young Justice Legacy is no exception, but at the same time, there's something here that's worth paying attention as a missing piece of a bigger story. Actually, it's not that missing because the show just explains all of this.
Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby?
Although I guess I am kind of grateful that the game was given a physical release just for purely archival purposes. Although look at this back cover. Oh my god.